reported today in The Verge. Congress is split over your right to sue Facebook. Should private citizens be able to sue companies like Facebook or Twitter for misusing their data? That's the question Republicans and Democrats have been ensnared in for months, as they work to craft a new data privacy law. But talks have stalled in recent weeks, and rather than putting out a bipartisan bill, both parties have now opted to introduce their own measures to stake out their positions. Last week, Democrats, led by Senator Maria Cantwell, DWA, put out the Consumer Online Privacy Rights Act of 2019, COPRA, which would provide American consumers with a slate of new rights over the data they produce on platforms like Facebook and Google. These rights would require companies to provide greater transparency over user data and give users the power to delete, correct, or transfer it to a competing service. These basic principles have become the baseline for any federal bill aimed at regulating how a platform treats the data of its users. These rules closely imitate the protections offered under the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, a law that Mark Zuckerberg has said should be enforced abroad or be used as guidance for any new rules in the States. In the growing online world, consumers deserve two things: privacy rights and a strong law to enforce them, Cantwell said in a statement. They should be like your Miranda rights, clear as a bell as to what they are and what constitutes a violation. These same rights to correct and transfer data are largely mirrored in Senator Roger Wicker's, RMS, draft proposal, the United States Consumer Data Privacy Act of 2019. Under Wicker's bill, the FTC would be the chief enforcer of the law, backed up by state attorneys general. The Democrats agree that both the FTC and states should enforce any law, but it's a consumer's right to sue a tech company for data misuse that's holding any legislation up. Private right of action, or the ability to sue platforms for violating what rules are put in place by a future federal privacy law, has become the focal point of the current debate. Democrats have widely backed the provision as a way to ensure that Facebook and Twitter are held liable for the data scandals they create. Republicans disagree, suggesting that it would create a storm of frivolous lawsuits that would greatly impact small businesses instead of the big tech industry. A private right of action serves as a third level of enforcement for any data privacy law. Both Republicans and Democrats broadly agree that the Federal Trade Commission should enforce any law at the federal level and state attorneys general should be empowered to take on cases as well. But these offices can only handle so many investigations at a time, and without empowering individuals with the ability to sue bad actors, advocates fear. For more on this story, visit the news article link.